Second generation, we're back. And we're back to our usual cast.
Yo, yo.
Let's address the elephant in the room straight away, big man. So you've been off for what? 2 weeks now?
Yeah, 2 weeks from.
And, you know, we had Eyes on Me step in.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. So, what you been on, man? Like, because you tried airing me out over Christmas. You tried airing me over... You took the things. So, had a little cough, did you?
Had a bit of a cough, okay?
Yeah, just a bit of
had
one.
a tiny cough.
Subtle.
These, certain from Wuhan just
No
flew
way.
over and slapped me.
The bat. You got hit with the bat.
Hit with the bat, fam.
Jeez.
Had the bat soup in it, sorry.
Ah, but everything's all good though.
Everything's
yeah?
blessed, yeah, fam.
Good.
Everyone's good, everyone's
There we
blessed. No vaccination needed. I survived.
You're lying. You took the vaccine.
I did take the vaccine.
Remember,
I survived.
you work in the NHS.
Straight on.
I'm not having it no more. I
Big
know
man.
it's been rolled out. That's what they say.
Big man, do you know
It's
how many-
been rolled
Do you know how many
out.
millions of people have done it?
What?
How many million people have had
Yeah,
vaccine?
loads of them.
fam.
That's what I'm saying. It's been rolled out.
Alright, big man thing. Let's do this quickly.
Okay.
I just gotta say, I survived.
Yes.
Straight up, vitamin D, vitamin D2, D3, zinc, CMOS,
Okay.
elderberry,
Yes.
bomba oil.
Shooting is not possible due to an error.
COVID.
So,
Big man.
when you was listing them natural remedies,
Yep.
so nothing to do with the vaccine, we're talking natural remedies. The
The camera just cut off.
cut off and come up with an error. Never before seen error.
Jesus. Big
What's
man,
going
when I
on?
say they're listening to
Talk
us,
to the conspiracy people then. Talk to the conspiracy people.
what I'm
then.
saying is we were just having a good, decent conversation. I was giving some advice about some natural remedies, you know,
Which don't include the vaccine.
exactly. And the camera just cut off.
That's mad.
Fam,
Wi-Fi
what
linked
here?
in. And we're close to GCHQ, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, people, man.
And wait there, did we just air right Richard Graham as well?
Facts.
Yeah, we're on the
Facts.
radar.
Facts.
We are on the
They've
radar.
got their eyes on us. But let me go back to it. Now, if a man comes knocking on the door,
Yeah.
then you know that they've informed the security.
Yeah, and he's telling us we have to
Because
leave.
this is weird.
Or if the
This is
fire
weird.
alarm goes off and we have to come out of here quickly and can't enter back the building until,
Yeah.
you know, they've had the fire marshal out, we know they're actually out here listening. That's mad.
Sipping on my tea.
We're just trying to mind our own business, you know? We're
get
trying
me?
to keep safe.
Anyway, big thing. Look. Yo! Jesus Christ.
blood.
Have mercy. The devil's trying to work today.
Wow, that's what I'm looking at. See what's in my drink? Fam,
That's the vaccine,
we made
fam.
these drinks, innit? We didn't leave these drinks open or nothing. We made them. We'll see what's going on today.
All right, look. Boom. Natural remedies. I'm going to say it one more time. If the camera cuts out, fam, you know something's up.
You know something's going on.
Vitamin D2, vitamin D3. Yeah.
Okay.
IPS level 75. Those that know, innit?
Yeah.
CMOS.
Okay.
Zinc. Good healthy food.
Elderberry.
Elderberry, yep.
Yeah.
More vegetables, more fruit. Forget the sugars. Forget the processed meats.
Get your
Anyway,
alkaline levels up, yeah?
alkaline water if you got it. This ain't alkaline water.
I
But I'm
know.
just, I like to think it was, innit? But anyway, let's get through it. Let's
Let's go in, man. It's been
How
a
you
couple
been,
of
fam?
weeks.
How you been?
Yo, I've been good, you know.
Shout
been
out to
actually good.
Eyes on Me.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
was a decent feeling. He's not me, but you know, it's a decent feeling. It's a decent feeling.
Yeah, you come in at last minute. So, yeah, shout you out.
Yeah, that's powers.
And I'm sure we're bringing back on the three of us when we're able to, when the restrictions are lifted again, if they ever lift again. So quickly, you know, we have to do the COVID recap every season.
Yeah.
So Boris is about to announce, well, not about to, in what, a week, 2 weeks, about to announce easing of restrictions, hopefully.
That's what we're
What
hoping
do you think
for.
it's going to look like?
Back to tier 3, I reckon.
Tears again.
Yeah, still. I don't think nothing's gonna stop. I think he's gonna open up the so we can go out, probably converse with. What we at now in a moment? This is tier 4, right?
No, we're lockdown,
We're lockdown.
innit? We're in national lockdown.
Yeah, we'll go straight to tier 3. We can chat to one other household, you know, exercise outside, similar to what we're doing now, but a little bit more. Shops open. You know what I mean, they need to get the economy running, innit? So
Oh, they need something hard to eat out again, yeah? After it come mash us up again.
But Tutus, they got what? They said by April 7th, something like April 14th, Everyone above the age of 50, at least 95% of them should have had their vaccine.
Okay, good.
Pushing the vaccine.
People.
All right, big man thing, real quick. When I got COVID, yeah, you know, you had to send it on the online, and they had to find out, oh, your I don't know if anyone else has done this. Track and trace.
Yeah,
Track and trace is a beast. The amount of times they called me as soon as I got my email at like 6 o'clock in the morning. They called me about 5 times to say, oh, you need to do this on the app. You need to do this on the app. You haven't done it yet. They called me bare times. They called me throughout the 10 days and were like, oh, how you doing? How's your symptoms? You still at home?
Is it?
Deep, fam. And then I just got bare phone calls. Well, bare phone calls. I got bare texts from, let me show you. I deleted them still. And NHS, no reply.
Yeah. I got them.
I got my GP texting me, my pharmacist texting me saying, oh yeah, you ready for the vaccine? You ready for the vaccine? This, that, and the other. This, that, and the other.
Take the vaccine, man. Obviously. Have you
got pushing it on me, fam? I
survived. Got the text yet to say that you're in the ethnic?
Yeah.
You got that? I got that one. I got that one. Say that my blood could save lives because I'm in whatever. I'm in the ethnic group.
It's a reality that my blood is gold.
There we go.
That's facts.
Melanin, innit?
Anyway, I'm not gonna push the conspiracy too much. What I'm saying is they're on my phone too much. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. But from we connected to that track and trace, we're done, man.
It's over.
I didn't really want to connect, if I'm honest, but it was my. I felt like it was my responsibility.
Your duty and that.
Yeah, just to keep other people safe.
Yeah, your civil duty, yeah?
There we go. But I didn't feel like I needed to do that, but I did it. And it is what it is.
So anyway, Boris will come in soon, tell us that we're free for a little bit. Then he'll probably impose another lockdown and say, yo, look, we need to encourage more black people to get these vaccines, innit? I ain't gonna lie, in my workplace, the amount of people, everybody's got the vaccine except for people that look like me, fam. I'm not lying to you.
But you know what's gonna happen though?
Yeah, go on.
They're gonna start pushing subtly, undercurrent. Oh, it's the ethnic people that are stopping us from
they're blaming us.
Like
Facts. They're gonna blame us.
It's gonna start. It's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be our fault that everything's not opening back again because we're not willing to, and then it's gonna become mandatory.
Yeah, facts. They got they're working on the passport. Obviously, the COVID passport.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, fam. I need to get out of the country. I need a holiday every now and then. So I might have to get it then. Still,
listen. I know man that have travelled from Africa, Iraq, from all over that side of the world with no passport, big man. Not even a normal passport. So if man needs to leave the country,
it's gonna happen.
I know people.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, me. They tell me the lorries,
fam, I would have said
train, the boats. Just know innit. If I need to leave the country, the country for left.
I ain't gonna lie, fam. Today you look like someone that might.
Listen, the lockdown hair is getting a bit mad, and every time I look back on these shows, I say, I'm gonna look back in like a year or whenever and say, yo, how did you let yourself go on the show looking like that?
Yeah.
And it's on the YouTube for life.
I saw it go for him.
For life. Unless I delete it. Big man, we have to get into these topics.
Let's do this.
You know, today, we can't really say time is of the essence because we're pretty free, flexible.
Big man, I'm flexible because of today. I don't know if you're flexible.
Oh, because of today? Yeah. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Obviously, the people can see I brought it in. I was going to bring the flowers and that and make it look, but obviously...
Oh, you're in love, yeah?
Is that what that says? I don't say that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at inside it, didn't it? Inside.
Is that what I read?
That's adorable, innit? That's adorable.
But is that what I read?
I'm just saying, do you want to shout anyone out? That's what I'm saying.
No, we're good still.
Yeah, you're good, yeah?
Keep that one moving still.
That's beautiful, man. As you can see on this side of the table, there's no card, fam. Hard life I'm living out here, you know, G.
We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that.
All right.
Let's get into topic one. Come back in. So without further ado, we're about to get into topic one. So you sent me this one. I wasn't really sure what you meant. So I did the Google. And guess what Google told me?
What did Google tell you?
Nothing. I still have no idea what it really meant.
Yes.
So I'll introduce it and then I need you to talk a little bit about what you mean by it.
Yeah.
And we'll go through the discussion. So, I don't even have it in front of me. Look at this. The topic is, does the world need toxic masculinity. So what do you mean by that? And break it down a little bit for the people.
All right, let me address this. It's a question I wanted to pose, yeah, because I look at society.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm male, so that may give me a slight, how would I say, bias.
Yeah.
A slight bias, but I just think that there's been a lot of bad press around real, genuine masculinity.
Okay.
So I think people are turning a bit more softer, maybe a little bit more feminized.
Okay.
So I just think we need just more masculine men. And I think there's that toxic masculinity has kind of given us a bad slate that, oh, why are you so aggressive? Why are you so dominating or domineering? And people think that as a negative. But I think the world needs, quote unquote, toxic or masculine men.
Okay.
So that's really the discussion I want to have, really. Is what they call toxic really toxic? Is it really needed in this world? Make sense?
Yeah.
Let's converse, fam.
So let me gauge my understanding of that. So we're looking like we come from, maybe it's definitely this generation, because previous generations was man. Like that was like previous to probably the last 10 years or 15 years or whatever it was. Like you had to be the man. You was the breadwinner. You was
the provider.
Yeah, you was the provider. You was like the protector.
Facts.
Like you was everything, and that's what a man was to be. And I hear what you're saying now, because I think if you step up and say that publicly, people might now think you're demeaning the woman.
Yeah.
And there's people that would say, no, it's equal. So do you think that is viewed as toxic? Like if you come out now and said, listen, I want my girlfriend, my wife, like she'll stay at home, she'll do that, I'll be the person that goes out, I'm the protector, do you reckon you'll look then like you're toxic? Yeah,
I think a lot of people will see that as a negative.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's negative. Like if someone breaks into the house, and me and my gal are in the house, who's supposed to go downstairs?
Mom, it's equal share.
It's equal, yeah? She said in the gal down, or not?
No, I did rock, paper, scissors, that thing.
And so when I say like the world needs toxic masculinity, I think we need like decision makers.
Yeah.
And at those quote unquote points, a man's supposed to step in front of the bullet.
Yeah, of course.
But if we want equality and we don't want toxic, we don't want the man to be overpowering, over demeaning in those kind of senses, then we can't have toxic masculinity. I'm saying we do. And I think real deep down, even women want that. They want their man to be a provider. They want their man to be strong, authoritarian to some extent, but not in a negative sense.
Yeah.
Not where we're saying, oh, women can't do this, they're nothing. But still elevating women, still doing, like, honouring them in every way, shape or form, but still knowing, look, I'm a man and I'm going to do masculine stuff. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So let's talk about, like, instincts. So when you were saying that, I think, like, more than masculine, I can't even say the word.
Masculinity,
Masculinity. I think instinct might play a part. So,
yep.
In that situation, if someone was to break into your house, especially if you have kids, I think instinctively, as the man, you would instantly be on the defense. Like, it wouldn't be a discussion.
Yeah, facts.
Like, it wouldn't be like, oh, do you want to go and see, or I'll go and see?
Well, you'd say that, but I think that is... I think the men of today, unfortunately, are having that conversation.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon the man look at... The man that's got the pink hair and is doing a bit more feminine thing, is looking at the woman and saying, oh, you gotta go.
TikTok account and them things, yeah?
Because in 2021, we're saying that women can do everything that we can do.
Yeah, of course.
And women are hitting the gym like men are hitting the gym, and to some extent, and like, you know what I mean? They're empowered to do whatever you want.
Yeah, of course. Which should be.
The instinct to me would be, all right, go get the kids. You go look at the kids.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you go for
see.
the kids. I'm gonna go.
Facts. So the man's supposed to go to war.
100%. But
we want equality.
No, but I'm saying without the equality, without like the PC, instinct alone, instinct alone doesn't fit into no category. No, like your instinct is, some people might, like you say, go to war. Some people might not. But I would feel as a man, that would be your first instinct. And I don't know you're saying that.
I'm saying the exact same thing. And what I'm saying specifically is that is toxic masculinity. That is what's deemed toxic masculinity.
Yeah. As the man.
Exactly.
I guess any conversation that starts with as the man.
Yeah.
Might seem as toxic. Yeah.
But it's not toxic. It's reality. And it's instincts, like you said. And it's what women want, I think.
Yeah. Well, what woman wants to sit down and have a conversation about who's going to protect the kids and who's going to go and see who the robber is? Like, they might be out there right now saying,
might be a lot of them.
You're wrong. But I don't feel like in that situation, there should be a conversation.
That should be straight in.
It should just be right. You make sure the kids are okay, go in there, lock the door, shut the door, put something up against the door.
Yeah.
If I don't come back in 10 minutes, call the police.
Yeah.
You know what that was?
That should be life is.
That would be my first instinct anyway.
Facts. And I think that just shows that within you, and I think the people that are listening, if they've got those instincts, it shows that there is a responsibility that men have.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. The responsibility that men have, to some extent, society says is toxic. But I think we need men to be men, if that makes sense.
So, right now, I'm going to swing it at a different. So, obviously, like, men have this instinct to be the provider and be the protector. So, what is happening now when people are splitting up with their partners and have their kids?
Yeah.
And are not necessarily being that person for their child. So, we say our generation, because that's what we talk about.
Yeah.
Like, we might have kids out there. Well, we've got kids. People's got kids out there. And we're not really being that protector or that provider.
Yeah.
Because they're not with us.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that's slightly different. So I would say we're still going to be, even if we don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, even if we, just hypothetically speaking.
Cut Ryan, people see it.
Hypothetically speaking, even if you're not with the mother of your kids.
Yeah.
You're still gonna look out for her. Like, even if it's if it's angry, like, she an idiot, but something's happened. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. Even if you're gritting your teeth. Same thing with me. Same thing with every guy out there. Yeah. Like, even if you don't like your baby mother and you argue and you do this and the other, you're still gonna look out for them because she's the mother of your kids.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what I would say is normal masculinity. Like, toxic masculinity, where men are, she's no longer with me, whatever. That's not a positive thing.
But what about if she now has a partner?
Yeah.
Like, do you think the toxic side would be that you still feel like you should be looking out for her?
Yeah.
Or do you think that's just part of, like you said, she's always going to be your baby mother? So say something happens.
Yeah.
Should you be the person running to be the protector when she's got someone?
No. So specific, if it's to do with your children,
yeah.
If it's to do with the kids, then you should be there.
Yeah, cool.
For sure. If it's to do with her as an individual and she's moved on, so it's her and her man or whatever, then that's up to her, man. That's up to them. As long as it doesn't affect your children, it's calm, innit?
Yeah.
So on that subject or that example you're using, like, a real man, even if he's broken up with his partner or mother of his kids or whatever, should still adhere to his responsibilities.
Of course.
As a man. That's just my thoughts on it.
No, I agree with you. So give me some, like, what you would consider bad examples of toxic masculinity. What would you consider bad?
So devaluing a woman.
Okay.
So any way in which you devalue women, devalue society, devalue children is a negative thing.
A man, like, man versus woman, man versus child.
Correct. So an example would be me saying, men should be providers, but where you are providing and you feel that gives you authority over your kids and your baby mother, so they can't go out or they can't do this or they can't do that. I think it's a negative thing. That's where we get toxic. It's a misinterpretation of the basics. So if I'm a provider, then great, that's a good masculinity. But if that you being a provider means that you're doing negative things towards other people, then that's toxic. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So would you, like, consider, because obviously we're in a new digital age now, so, like, the guys that want to control their girlfriends on social media, or, like, say, I pay the internet bill, so I'll decide what you put on social media. But I know that's a
that sounds
that's like
toxic.
A coercive relationship.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm the man, you must listen to me because I pay for everything. I bought your clothes that you're wearing. If I don't want to see them online, they're not being online. Would you consider that like toxic?
Yeah, definitely toxic. That sounds hella toxic.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be there needs to be a conversation to have. And And it needs to be some kind of, again, I don't want to talk about relationships. I'm not a perfect example of a relationship.
No,
again, there is no card on the side of the table.
So, celebrate.
But I think those conversations need to be had. And I think men shouldn't be scared to be men, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Ultimately. Like, be a provider. You should have drive. You should have ambition. You should have desire success, desire wealth, if that's, you know, depending whatever level of wealth that is, or whatever it is. There should be that masculine element to you where you're just like, look, I'm a go-getter no matter what. That make sense?
Yeah.
And not be negative. I think it's deep to be a man in 2021, you know?
Do you know what? And the maddest thing is, you saying all of that is on top now. Like you just said, in 2021, you now have to be in touch with your emotions.
Facts.
So you have to be this masculine man.
Yeah.
You know, the provider. But you also have to have a sensitive side. Because, you know, you can't be that. Go to work, come home, food on the table.
Lock off.
Don't even really speak to the kids. Kids are in bed. Go to the pub.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist no more. I guess it does exist.
Yeah.
But it's not looked upon as acceptable no more.
Yeah.
So you need both. It's
That's a
hard
fact.
work.
There needs to be a balance. And I guess there is feminine traits and masculine traits, or things that we would esteem as feminine and masculine, which we all, whether you're male or female, have to adhere to or have. So being sensitive is seen as a feminine element.
Definitely.
But you still need to have that as a man.
So when do you think that came in? Because like we said, maybe 20 years ago, or how long years ago, like it was looked upon like a feminine trait to be sensitive, to be loving. When do you think that came in and now it's kind of like it's wanted, or it's
I guess it's seen its prominence.
Required.
It's definitely seen its prominence. It's been required as of recent. It's always been there in humanity, but in terms of our response to it, so in terms of us getting emotional and saying, okay, let me have it, something's happened to my child, let's have an emotional conversation, our response historically has probably been, who upset my kid? Who touched my kid? All right, boom, run and go, be masculine and toxic rather than actual. So so we always adhere to those kind of, always had those trigger points throughout all of history. But the reality now is that we've seen there's other ways in which we can deal with situations. And there might be better situations or better ways in which we can handle those situations. So as a recent man, we're learning, innit?
We have to.
History is good for us to look back on and learn from, innit? And try and be better people where possible.
Is there anybody you can think, like, history-wise, would be an example of that? Like, I'm trying to think. In what sense? So, like, the masculine... I can't even say this
Masculine and feminine.
Masculine, but has that side. Like, is it been shown? Do you see it in films? Is there anything you can say, you know what? That looks like one of those guys. Like an example.
Do you know what? Do you know what's hard about using examples?
Yeah.
It's because we've all got faults.
Yeah.
We've all got faults. We've got flaws. So there might be a perfect example, but I don't think anyone's perfect.
No,
Does that make sense?
No one's perfect.
So I would say Jesus is a great example. Yeah.
This guy. Okay.
What do you mean, this guy?
No, because I got someone in my mind. You just said Jesus.
Right, boom. Go for your example.
No, because whatever I say now is
it's
never
it's gonna pale in example, yeah? Gandhi, innit? Gandhi, go on. I don't know.
No, not the Gandhi. Do you know what I was going to say?
What was you going to say?
So this is a more recent.
Go on.
But I see what he does. Yeah? The Rock. Dwayne Johnson.
Love it, yeah.
So we're talking about a bodybuilder, tonk, massive guy. But he shows a sensitive, caring, loving side.
Facts.
And promotes that massively.
Facts. You see it with him and his kid. On social media. You see him physically looks like what everyone would deem as a masculine man.
Masculine tonk. Yeah.
Brett joke. Seemed like a nice, friendly guy. Yeah, that's a great example.
So
he's better than Jesus, man. He's better than Jesus, isn't it?
Give me your Jesus example now. Because I want to know how you was going to break that down.
I wasn't going to break it down, innit? But all I was going to say is a great view of Jesus.
Yeah.
A better, because like historically there's been horrible views of him that he's just a soft blonde-haired guy.
Who
plays with lambs. Like that's not
plays with lambs.
Plays with lambs, innit? But a good interpretation of the Jesus figure would be that he's strong, he's authoritarian in some extent, and yet he has a softer side to him. He's willing to sacrifice his life for people that he cares about and loves. So he has a strong side.
Obviously, we went through the religion, went through the...
Yeah, let's not use that again if you don't want to.
No, but I'm saying I've never seen or ever looked at Jesus as masculine.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen...
Yeah, facts.
Because obviously
Facts.
the stories I read, I haven't read the Bible, so I don't know. But what facts. I see, what obviously he's loving, he's forgiving. I've never actually viewed him as like a masculine figure. And
the reason why we do that is because if you look throughout history, again, I don't want to bore people, innit? I love you guys, innit? But if you look throughout history, there's been elements where certain aspects of his life has been highlighted. Okay, even certain different types of churches highlight certain elements of him. So as of recently, we highlight the fact that he's, you know, he's loving, he's caring, he's got a softer side, because that's kind of the way the society is. But if you go to areas of the world where men are strong, you will get a masculine extreme example of Jesus. So you see examples of him throwing the tables around in the synagogue. You see the way he would he's depicted in the book of Revelations as a man coming for war. He says that he's got a cloak on where the hem of his cloak is like dipped in blood, like he's coming for it with a sword to kill and destroy. Like it depends on how you interpret things. And this is why when I say I used him as an example is if you can see a full example of his softer side and his hard side, he's a great example. But he's not an example that we can touch and see. So that's why The Rock is probably a greater example. Yeah. So shout out to you on that one.
Wow, I can't believe you're trying to compare The Rock and Jesus.
I'm not, man. You send it up.
No, I'm saying that was my personal thought. But no, I hear what you're saying.
Like a living example is better, isn't it? Okay. So The Rock is a great living example. Even though...
So Jesus lived.
It's alkaline water, you know. This is good.
We'll leave it there. We will not go into that.
Yeah, let's not do that debate again.
So, toxic masculinity. I got it right that time.
Go for it.
Every time I get it wrong, I'm just going to do like a soundbite. Pull it in over the top. So, do you think it's needed?
No, 100%. When I say toxic masculinity, I'm talking about the things that are deemed toxic by other people, but are truly just masculine in its rightful way. When it's done correctly. So, and I think that's needed. We need men that are going to go to war. As using that word loosely, like go to war for their family, go to war for the people that they love and they care for. We need people that's going to have ambition, drive, and they're just going to be men, innit? And I think that's really needed these days.
No, I hear you. I think people will have a different opinion on what they believe.
They can't. Do you know why?
They can't.
The reason why they can't is because they can't. No, they can't. And the reason why they can't is because if we're honest with ourselves as men, like we've not been the ideal masculine men that we should be. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no, but what do you mean might be great. So when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about in an ideal world, a masculine man is strong, is intelligent, it connects with his emotions, he's a provider, all of these things. And every single one of us fails in certain areas.
Yeah, of course,
so we're always striving after that. And women, when they say, women who disagree with that idea will say, oh yeah, but look at this person who's an example. They might use Martin Luther King and say, oh yeah, Martin Luther King was great, but look, he was sleeping around in our bed, different girl, and he's a preacher and this, that, and the other. So, because we're faulty humans, and there's always issues with us, there's going to be people that point out and say, okay, this is an example you just used. Oh, you might find out in 2 years' time that The Rock slapped one girl. And then we've got no one to point to as an example. Do you know what I mean? So, because we're not perfect people, but I'm saying in an ideal world, real masculinity is desperately needed in this world. That's what I'm saying, innit? We need women as well, so we can talk about it another time, innit? Sorry.
I just let you go off because this is something that you thought about.
I've not thought about it, but it's just something that's came to my head.
Oh, it's come in your head.
Do you know what it is? It's because I'm striving after to be a certain kind of way, innit?
Okay.
And I'm trying to encourage other people.
So basically, you want all of this, but you don't want to be seen to be toxic. So you want to be the big guy, the provider, the protector, the defender, but you don't want to seem like you're toxic.
Facts. But I also want that to be something that we all strive after. Yeah. And I think this is what we need. We need a real conversations that men can have conversations with men and just have discussions and try to encourage one another to be better in society.
No, definitely. And we need people to be open as well and talk about where they feel that they're failing.
Facts.
Because man won't do that.
Facts.
Like that's part of toxic masculinity.
That's the toxic side, yeah.
Yeah, you will not have a conversation and say, you know what, I'm not doing great in these areas, whatever area that is. And they won't because of the pride. So they'll probably get it wrong.
Yeah, correct.
And it would be seen as toxic.
Facts.
Yeah, we wrapped that one up decent. Good, I started off without really knowing what you meant by that and ended up giving a summary. So
it was decent for us, decent.
Yeah. Well done, Mr. Henry.
We're doing well, innit? We're doing well, innit? We're doing well.
And the people them learn something. That's all we're trying to do. Broken Generation. I don't even know what the episode is. 4?
I don't know.
2 with me. Then you. 1 with Eyes of
4, innit? Season 2.
Yeah.
Episode 4.
2.
Sounds about right.
Let's go back into topic number 2. So we're back.
There.
Topic 2. Obviously, we just had a quick one off camera. I just wanted to update about your podcast. You said you were speaking about you had a meeting with the BBC.
No. I didn't say I had a meeting, yeah.
So
I had a phone conversation with BBC Radio Gloucestershire.
Yeah. I think that was the last time we was on, wasn't it?
Facts. One of the producers, actually, just had a little quick chit-chat just to say, just to touch base with him, see how he is. He touched base with me, wanted to say, he's a fan.
Good.
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, since the last one, I had what's it, the paper? I say it's in the paper. I don't even know if they still print the paper.
So we should have talked
about the article, isn't it? The article.
Oh, yeah, you had an article. Oh, wait, there!
I've read the article, yeah, that's what I was supposed to talk about.
What was your big thing again? Something about you encouraging black people to get the vaccine.
No, that was not what it's called. That was not what it's called. So basically, boom.
Oh, no way, I need to find it.
Since I put it in the group, I put it in one of the groups. So I had a conversation.
Yes.
First of all, I had an article that came out on Gloucestershire Live.
My guy.
I don't know how to go about it, but the article was a decent article. It's just from the black perspective is the way it was summarized. And shout out to the lady who called me. I appreciate it. It was a good conversation. The viewership on Two Black Minds, the podcast, check out on all DSPs, has gone up. So it was decent.
Okay,
it was decent.
Okay, so it done is... Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just trying to find it.
No, it's fine. It did what it's supposed to do. But I would like to say, I have no disrespect. No disrespect. It's meant in a good way. But all you journalists out there, just tell us what your narrative is going to be before we have the conversation. Because, big man, I had a good 25-minute conversation with this person, yeah?
Yeah.
Shout out to them because I've got no disrespect for them.
No,
25...
Let's forget them. Yeah. Let's have the conversation about what happened.
I don't want to break ties is what I'm saying, innit? So I want to say it in the right way.
They're doing their job.
They do what they're doing. So we had a 25-minute conversation.
I can't find this link, man.
A 25-minute conversation. I talked about Broken Generation.
Yeah.
I talked about Two Black Minds podcast.
Yeah.
Talked about kind of conversations we have, the difference between the two of them. Asked about how I was, who I was, kind of talked about my history, this, that, and the other. 25-minute conversation.
Yeah.
I had a 3 to 4 minute conversation about COVID.
See, you're going to have to show me because I think this just took over the topic. I think we just find a new topic. Because I actually forgot about it. What? How did I forget about that? This brother was in local news,
Don't gas it, though. It's not.
You was in the local news.
But, I had a 25-minute conversation, talked about COVID for 3 minutes.
No, but I need to show me because I need to be able to pick parts of these conversations up.
I can't, fam. Do you know how long I'm gonna have to go back, fam?
Is it not still up on the Facebook or nothing?
I didn't post it. It probably is on Facebook, yeah.
So if I all right, sorry, right. Let the people them know, and I'll try and find it.
You find it, yeah. So it basically had a 3 minute conversation about COVID, and that became the article.
Yes.
So no matter, I was gassed about talk about this podcast, talk about this podcast show, talk about this, that, and the other. And then the 3 minute conversation turned the whole article into a black people's questioning the whole idea of vaccine, yeah?
Wait there, big man. You've got a few. Gloucester Man emotional memoir about growing up black in Britain.
Yeah, I've had a few on there, innit?
Yeah.
I've had a few in it.
Okay. Comedy film set in Gloucestershire.
Yeah, had a few, fam. Stop gassing it. Stop gassing it. It's not
okay. I'm just saying, this brother's up on Gloucestershire Live a few times. You got a link? Is it always by the same reporter?
Nah, there's quite a few in it.
Oh,
they're good people. They're good people in it. They're good people in it. They're good people in it.
Okay, so let me give you the.
Wait, before we do that,
the subject line.
Go on.
So the subject line is: Gloucester man shares reason he is unsure about COVID vaccine, but NHS says jabs meet strict safety requirements. Yeah. So what's my man's picture all up? I don't know if you can see it. This is the picture all up with microphone as well.
I was recording the pod, innit?
Oh, say
Two Black Minds, innit?
Oh, say no more. But
not to gas it. It's a good article, isn't it? It's a good article. They quoted me and made me sound intelligent. I like that. And they quoted the NHS, a doctor from the NHS.
Okay, yeah.
So it ended positively. Can I just say to you people in Gloucestershire Live Facebook, do you know how racist these people? It brings out all the racist people.
Oh, wait there. Did it all go off in the comments?
I didn't read it. Someone just told me. Someone messaged me. Someone messaged me and said, "Yo, Dean, Don't go on the Facebook, fam. Don't go on the Facebook. So I haven't gone in the Facebook comments, fam. But these people on Gloucestershire Live don't ramp, you know.
No,
the fans, they are
disgusting.
They would chop off a man's head.
Yeah,
they would chop off a man's head. Oh my days, fam.
You know what? They're the worst of us. Or worst of them.
Facts.
That's the conversation we should have. So yes, we just find a new topic. Yeah, we'll do the next topic.
No. It's not long. It's not long. All right, go on. Ask a few questions.
So obviously, the initial interview was about your podcast.
Yeah,
so Two Black Minds. Yeah. Initially, obviously, you got recognition from the BBC Gloucestershire. You was up for the award.
So up for BBC Radio Upload of the Year 2021. No, 2020. Sorry. And out of all of the regions, all of the local regions, radio stations, everyone submits people. Blah blah blah. There's a top 10. If you're in the top 10, that means you won because you. Blah blah blah. We were in the top 10.
So that's what you was.
Yeah, man. I wanted to gas that, and I wanted to gas Two Black Minds and Broken Generation. I just wanted a bit more eyes on it, innit?
So that's the reason you were contacted.
Yes, correct.
So the opening.
No. Officially, I contacted them. I just said, "Oh, yo, I'm a local guy. I do these kind of stuff. Would you like a conversation? Do an article? Blah blah blah."
So So the opening statement of this article reads: "As coronavirus continues to grip the nation, the vaccine rollout continues in order to protect the most vulnerable in society." So that's what the opening statement says.
Yeah.
The underlined statement, also says the NHS say there is no evidence vaccines will work differently in different ethnic groups. That's the two basically opening statements.
Yeah. So there's clearly a narrative that
I'm not trying to bring out no one. I know you want to protect. I know you want to protect your journalists because you have a good relationship.
First of all, I've not physically met her once. I've just had a few phone calls, conversations, blah blah blah, emails back and forth, blah blah blah.
She's a good guy. I'm not gonna say
she's a good guy. She's a good person. I'm assuming. I don't know her, but yeah, I'm assuming that.
So she reached out to you, said, "Yeah, I like your idea. It's great that you're doing a podcast.
Yeah,
I've checked out a few." Or she would have done her research. I guess she probably wouldn't have listened to a whole show, but she would have looked. But then her. Because I'm trying to. Because we're talking about journalists.
Go on.
Because we would do it. I think me and you would do it if we had someone on as a guest.
Oh yeah. Facts.
But there was something else that we could ask them about.
That we cared more about.
We would just flip
ease
the
them in.
narrative.
Of
course we would flip, and we do it in football all the time.
Facts.
So you were contacted. You had, like you said, a 25-minute conversation around the podcast. Right. So I'm scrolling down. Yeah. We're talking.
This is funny, you know. This is funny.
5-6 sentences later. Is it even that? No. Still no 5. Okay. At the end of the
go on.
It said, "This is one of the issues explored in Dean's podcast, Two Black Minds." So we're talking, I've scrolled 3 or 4 pages down for your first mention of a podcast.
Correct.
So when you read this...
Yeah.
And forget about the person, because it's not personal. It's journalism.
Correct. Go on.
Were you happy that they focus so much so on that little 20, that little 2-minute
reason why it was baffling is because the reason why I emailed them and said, look, this is the reason, this is the article, this is what I do. Would you be willing to do an article on it? And they were like, yes.
Yeah.
I only spoke about COVID for like a short, 3-4 minutes, fam.
So it's like what we do at the start of the show.
Yeah,
we might have just a little recap. How is it
baffled
going?
Me. No, because she had specific questions that she was asking me. So it sounded like, she just lubing me up, fam. She was lubing me up.
So do you know what I think happened?
Go on.
So you reached out as a young black man.
I'm 30 plus. I'm not young, but I get you. Yeah.
In terms of people that they're having come on the show or come on the news.
Go on. Yeah.
And she thought, oh my gosh, I've just got an opportunity now to get someone from
the BAME community.
The BAME community, a respected member of the BAME community.
I don't know if I'm respected. But
you're respected. Anyone I speak to, you're a respected member of the BAME community within Gloucester. She must have saw that, and her narrative was, I've just got an exclusive. Because
I got up an opportunity.
Who are they gonna reach out to? Like Dalroy. That's who they usually reach out to.
Shouts Dalroy.
Like they reach out to Dal, and I think there's probably a few more like
go-to people.
Yeah, go-to people within the BAME community or black community or whatever you want to say that they will go to. They've seen you and said, "Yo, this is a good opportunity," and I feel like maybe it was a setup from the start. Like,
first of all,
but I'm not talking.
I get you. No, I get you. But the article isn't a bad article.
No, I'm
it's
not saying
a decent article.
Yeah, it is.
She may have used it as an opportunity to, all right, boom, a random black guy.
No, but you're
not a random. Sorry.
She probably knows the history. She's seen.
Maybe she has.
Seen the film.
I don't know. Maybe she has.
This is what I'm saying. You're respected.
Stop
you're trying to play it.
Stop gassing it. Stop gassing it.
No, I feel like you were targeted.
No, fam, but it doesn't matter. Even if I was targeted, it's not a bad article. The article's good. It's just that I'm surprised it's about COVID when I thought the article was about gassing up a local guy who does podcasts. Maybe we can get some more viewerships on the podcast. There has been some more viewerships on the Two Black Minds podcast. You know, it is what it is.
So, were you happy with the tagline, growing up black in Gloucester? Were you happy with that?
It's not about being happy or not happy.
No, but
I'm calm with it. I'm calm with it. I'm black in it.
No, I'm going to say,
it.
Did you feel like that was going to be a narrative within the conversation?
It doesn't. No, I guess it makes sense. It makes sense, innit? I'm not starting on saying it makes sense, innit?
You had a conversation, yeah? I'm saying...
No, I'm not surprised. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it.
In that conversation, was you growing up black in Gloucester... Like something you said, yes.
Not something I wanted to discuss, but it was brought up in the conversation. And I was brought up black in Gloucester, innit?
Why are you trying to... Right, you know what you're sounding like? You're sounding like a politician. You're sounding like a politician.
There might be politics.
You come on this show with all leave madness you talk. What leave madness you... In all these episodes.
Go on.
I'm asking you honest questions and now you're trying to skip right in the question.
I'm not skipping, fam. I'm just saying,
you want to be a politician.
There might be politics in the future. I don't know. Go on.
No, I hear you. No, we're not disrespect. I'm having an honest conversation with you. Facts. It's just live.
Go on, what you saying?
So it's saying that you've experienced a mix of cultures. There's a lot of Gloucesters that are BAME centred, he said. We have an Asian club. We have a Jamaican club. We've had a Saturday school.
Does that sound like something I say?
Yeah.
Asian club. I don't know nothing about no Asian club.
Asian club.
Is that what it says? Asian club. I don't know nothing about no Asian club.
I don't know, but I feel like you might say that. I don't know.
We have an all nations club.
Very BAME centred. Is that a conversation?
So
what I'm trying to say is, out of any of this, what's this got to do with your podcast? Or Two Black Minds or Broken Generation?
Right, clearly it's not nothing to do with it, innit? I wanted the article about specifically the podcast, innit? And try and get some eyes and viewership.
Yeah. And hearing my mum and dad talk about racism and how it impacted growing up in Gloucester is the disparity between the two of us so far in advance that I would say I don't experience blatant racism. I experience more subtle racism.
Facts.
If this was in your podcast,
no, that
the reason that you was talking about...
No, that was a conversation that me and her had on the phone, innit? She asked me questions about growing up in it, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, it's cool, innit?"
But what's that got to do with your podcast?
Well, because Two Black Minds is a black podcast orientated in terms of our discussions.
Yeah, right. I like the.
So I get. It's not a flip, fam. It makes sense for her to ask that question, innit? And because I'm assuming she's white, Caucasian. Mm-hmm. That she maybe wanted to know a bit more about the black experience, innit?
So there's nothing wrong with being inquisitive.
Nothing at all.
And that is a journalist's job.
Facts.
But
she might wanted some meat on the bone in terms of who I am before she does the article, innit? She might find out, oh, right, he went to prison for 5 years. Do you know what I mean? He's a drug seller. Obviously, I'm not a drug seller. I don't really but so that's probably why she's asking questions about my past.
If you was that, I don't think she would ask those questions.
Facts.
Let's talk about you wanting more kids in the future.
I don't know it's the way she worded it is just very strange to me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So what she asked me was, what are the kind of concerns people may have about COVID? And I said, I think some of the concerns may be around fertility. Does it affect fertility in any way, shape, or form? Because they may want to have kids in the future. She might say, Dean, do you want to have kids? And I goes, maybe a future. I might want to have a few more kids.
Okay.
The way she worded it sounds a bit peak. To
be fair, I can't actually find it.
Find it. Calm minutes. So
I know from our discussions in the group when that was brought up.
Yeah.
But no, Obviously,
it's a decent
that,
article,
yeah,
fam. It's
and
a
I
decent
respect
article.
the fact that you're in here and you're talking the thing, and you're talking about growing up black in the area and so on. And like I said, you're a respected member of the community. Like there's always been two sides. There is the side that we grew up and the people we were around and whatever, and then there's the side of the professional side.
Facts.
So it's good that it's in there, man. But why?
Scoop down to the comments. Don't go to the Facebook comments, but go to the actual comments on that webpage.
I can't even get.
Is there anything on there?
Not that I can get to. But
Alright, so we're good then, innit?
do you know what I would like to? The thing is, if I would have pre-prepared, I would have liked to get this article on Facebook, just to read. So you know what? Give me 10 minutes. We'll pause it. Let me go to some of them. Let me just come back in, yeah? Because this is the segment, so we'll pause it. Let's look. Because we need to expose what these people are saying.
All right, and they've got names on there, so we need to expose names as well.
Yeah, say the names. 100%.
Calm.
All right, let's go back in. Apologize, people, about that, but I needed to find these comments. I couldn't even find them on my phone. It's because I don't get them. What's that? 12, 11.
What?
The phone.
Oh, yeah, it's a 12, yeah.
Yeah, see, it's because I got the old thing. So, like I was saying, right, so we're talking about piece of, I don't know what, journalism or article.
Okay,
so we're talking about an article about your podcast.
Yep.
You were contacted. So, I'm just looking in the comments.
So
we find the comments in the end.
So when was it published? For people that want to see it, want to watch it.
So some of these comments are 15 days ago.
So the article was posted 30th of January.
Yep, 30th of Jan.
I'm not sure if it went on Facebook. So this is what someone told me. Someone said, "Yo, Dean, don't go on Facebook and read the comments because they're killing you." So I said, "You're right, calm," and I haven't read it.
Like I said, it's not personal.
So you're on the website.
Yeah,
and you're looking
at
the comments
from the live website.
So you're reading the comments from that website. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So this is now why I'm saying my whole thing behind you were set up.
Okay, it was a good article. I don't know what you mean by set up.
But I'm just saying because what was written in that article stirs controversy. What we do here is to stir controversy.
No. We stir conversation and discussion.
Yeah. But we might do it through.
Might be a little bit of controversy. Might be a little tiny banter and all that.
So there's no journalist alive, and I had this conversation as well about the whole thing with Trump in America.
Yep.
That knows controversy sells.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Yeah,
Even in
facts.
truth,
Facts.
it's controversial to someone, innit?
Yeah, facts.
Like, even if it's true.
Clickbait.
There we go. So, not in none of these comments has anyone mentioned your podcast or anything to do with your show. So, people in these comments...
Stay hydrated, people.
...are saying totally irresponsible journalism, giving voice to anti-vaxxers.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer, and I'm just saying, me
no,
personally...
Defend yourself,
I'm just saying, it's not about defending, but whoever that individual, do you want to item?
Oh, Joe MW.
All right, shout out to Joe. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm just not taking the vaccine myself yet. You know what I mean?
Old Saj. You just can't help some people. The black community were strong and vocal about objecting to the vaccine testing on ethnic community when it was precisely the reason it's being done. Thank you. Stand aside and leave the vaccine for the more grateful folk. Yes, I agree. If they want to die, let them.
Wow! Name. Who's that name?
Freddie Archer.
Freddie Archer. Let them, you know.
Yeah. So,
jeez.
Okay.
So in context, is he talking about us as black people, or is he just talking about people that don't want to get a vaccine?
Obviously, there's no context. It's Facebook or it's comments. There's no context around it.
Shout out to you, innit?
I'm just saying that's the kind of stuff people were saying. The comments about the vaccine are, what did that say?
Where am I looking?
This one here. The E word.
Epitome.
Okay, say nothing. I got dyslexia, you see people, so you know some stuff I struggle with of irresponsible journalism. What Dean has said about growing up young and black in Gloucester is completely valid because it's based on his own opinion.
Facts.
So this brother's going in for you, Derek P. Smith.
Shout out to you, Derek.
Yeah, he went in. Yeah, COVID-19 has tested itself on many vulnerable people and find to be quite effective. It's up to you whether you have the vaccine or not, but it's more likely to stop you from dying prematurely and pointless. Okay.
Controversy sounds. Just say the bad ones, fam.
No, but this one I like.
All right, go on.
If anyone doesn't want it and don't have to, no one cares. It's your choice. We're all given a brain to decide for ourselves, and we have to accept the consequences.
Appreciate that.
So that one now I like. That doesn't point to nothing. That just says everyone does.
That's some good ones, fam. Let me go
on. This guy is not a typical anti-vaxxer. He's just spiting information and conspiracy theories. I like that. If nothing else, it shows up his ignorance, and I, for one, would be embarrassed if it was me. Okay?
That's quite deep, fam.
No, that's not deep. It's all right. People are just saying they have not started from scratch. They have been developing this vaccine for 10 years. They're basically asking, what do you know about vaccines? I'm sure white people have some concerns and questions. I know I did, but I've done some research and it's helped me to understand the effects the vaccine will have on the virus and my body.
Shout out to David Icke.
Someone said, I tend not to confuse people who do Google searches with those that have studied medicine for years.
That's wise.
That's crazy
that's
to
wise.
even think. I don't really want to spend too much time more on this. Yeah. But it's crazy to think that some people won't listen to, they won't listen to doctors and people that have studied for years and years and years, but will do a Google search.
Facts.
And find what they want to find on Google and say, you know what? Because of this Google search, now I'm happy.
Facts. That's a true randomness.
Yeah, that's mad. So a doctor's been doing medicine for 15 years.
Facts.
And says to them, this is what it is. But then we'll go on Google and say, actually, I've looked on Google, I've read, a page, if that,
Facts.
of probably a doctor that's written it.
Facts.
And be happy with it. Mr. Henry, I feel like you're a catfish, big man.
That's how it go, man. That's how it go.
But them comments are all right. Now you're in the comment. Come out in the comments.
Big man, you pass it to me. You pass me the phone.
They're not personal to you, though, innit? You're just... And I appreciate you being a voice for
I'm not a
my
voice,
people.
fam. I speak for myself, fam.
In that, you are a voice for my people.
People can push it as a voice for people, innit? But I'm just
but you are a voice. You're a voice for me in that. Because I'm also unsure.
I appreciate that.
So I should have commented in capital letters and said to you, thank you for being a voice.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
If we're them,
I appreciate that.
Then we're us. To them, if we're them, then to us, we're us, if you see what I'm saying.
I get you.
We're going to move on because we're running over some mad time. I got 5 missed calls.
Shout out to
my phone's popping off.
It's a big day today. Do you know why?
Valentine is coming. Hey. We're going to get into that one, yeah?
Let's do it.
Obviously, I brought in the card today because today, the day we are recording, is a very special day for a lot of people, but then it's also not a great day for a lot of people. So, big man, what is today known as?
Suckers Day.
Keep going.
Bitch niggas Day. I was just saying it. Actually saying it.
Oh, this guy.
I'm just saying it.
This guy over here.
This you said. I don't know what today is. It's Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, it is Sunday still. It's day of rest. No, today Valentine is coming. So I'm gassing it like I actually care.
You do care, fam.
No, I do not. I have no emotional connection to February the 14th. Not one.
It's a nice cup, isn't it?
It's a very nice cup. Why you so talk to me. It's Valentine's Day. You
Facts.
sent this through as the topic. So
alright, boom, let me do it.
Talk to the people then.
So context, yeah?
Yes.
Always say context. I'm single, innit?
Okay.
I'm single, so it comes from the mouth of a singleton. What's Valentine's Day about, fam?
What is Valentine's Day about?
Is Valentine's Day? Let me just pose it as a question. Is Valentine's Day just bullshit?
I think Valentine's Day is the epiphany of making money. I don't think it has any other value other than encouraging people to make and spend money.
Facts.
That's all I think it is.
Facts. But there's other days like that as well, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, there's loads of days like that. Like, I don't think that being able to express your emotions to someone should be more special on one day than another day. Do you know the background of Valentine's Day? Is there any?
There probably is. I have no idea.
Like, why February the 14th?
Is there a Saint Valentine's? I think there's a Saint Valentine's.
There's a Saint everything.
So it might be based off Saint Valentine's.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
Like his
guessing. I don't know in it.
What, like Saint Valentine's is the little brother with the wings and that shoots the arrows?
No, that's Cupid.
Same thing.
That's Cupid. No, do you know what? I think.
What, you think some Cupid?
I think there's I don't know. I haven't time to research because I don't care about it that much. You get me?
Jeez, man, even wait there. Let's sit back. Can you even suck back? Is it that deep? You suck back and you brought the mic closer.
Now, do you know what? I'm gonna buy some Valentine's Day cards for my daughters.
So
I'm a gas it for them.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So what I was gonna say is it such a problem to you because you had no Valentine's Day card?
Yeah, that's why.
Like,
no one loves me, fam.
If you were
I'm not loved
inundated with cards this morning, you know,
I'd gas
secret admirers.
Facts.
And, like, are we talking like 0 DMs, no messages today?
No texts, no phone calls, nothing, cuz.
A liked picture on Insta?
Not even one like.
Oh, jeez. So that's the reality for a lot of people.
It's a tough world, fam. It's a tough world out here, fam.
It's a reality for a lot of people out here. So, what did Valentine's Day mean to you when you were in a relationship? Did it mean anything to you?
No, it just meant that I spent more money, innit? That's what it mattered. That's what it means.
So, did you use Valentine's as a day to express your love, or was it just a reason to spend money?
Spend money, innit? But that's probably because of my context, innit?
Okay.
I can't go into details, innit?
Yeah. It's not about detail. I think this guy always looks weird. No, but I'm saying, like, obviously as a single man, Valentine's Day looks completely different to what it looks like if you're in a relationship.
Also facts.
Yes.
It's a good opportunity to slide in DMs if you wanted to slide. If there's some people you want to just, do this secret admirer thing that,
Yeah, but it's not really a secret admirer if you're on the DMs. It's a well-known exposed admirer.
Yeah, facts. Do you know what? I'm over exaggerating, innit? I don't want to hate on Valentine's Day. If you're in a loving relationship, do your thing, innit? Send the cards, send the chocolates, send the flowers, do the romance. We're in lockdown, so you can't really go to it. You know what I mean? Do your thing, innit?
Do you think there's a unhealthy expectation on Valentine's Day that you must go overboard? Like, you must go to the best restaurant or go on holiday or buy the best.
Do you know what it is? Not for guys, because guys, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day is just a day for women, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It's for them to get gassed up, feel gassed up, get their gifts, post it on, social media.
Yeah.
Let their friends get jealous of them, blah, blah, blah. It's about the balloons, this, that, and the other,
what was
innit?
it? 1 year's a Michael Kors watch. Every day like a Michael Kors watch. There's so much to talk about in Valentine's. I want to try and squeeze everyone in at the...
So it's always been, Cardi B did a post, I don't know if you've read it, talked about how a guy's gift should always be less than a woman's gift. If he buys her flowers, she should buy him grass.
Yeah. So I think...
That's funny, man.
Again, actually, I don't know, because Valentine's has always been there, but I think maybe social media now is hyped it a lot more.
Same way it gasses up everything.
Because, we're going to go on social media today, this evening, and we're going to see girls with man.
Yeah. That punch them in the face.
That's
correct.
Beat them.
That's correct.
They're going to post that picture of them lying on the bed with the love heart balloons, with the roses, talking about how much their man loves them on February the 14th. But like you just said, both sides, not just girls and men.
Of course.
Both, for the rest of them 363, 364 days, it's a pure madness in a relationship.
Yeah, facts, innit?
So
they don't want to be left out, innit? So
yeah,
you gotta send a post. You gotta send it. You gotta talk how much you love them, they care about them, blah blah blah. Gotta make it rhyme. Gotta do all of this. Gotta send up the pictures, blah blah blah. Take a picture of what he got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
so do you think that like it's over exaggerated? Like, so people will only put that stuff up on one day of the year. Surely that should be something you share for the whole year, not just one day. For us, for man, it's calm because if you only have to do one day a year. Like, if you only have to express your love, one day a year.
You gotta say the word "I love you" at least. Yeah.
Like, we're cool with that, innit? Like, not every man. Some man says it every single day. Like, I know man that leave their yard and tie their yard every day.
Nothing wrong with that. That's okay.
No, nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, if that's the expectation, like one day a year. Because I read something as well about...
You can give her one day, though, cuz...
No, I read it. It said, men-made Valentines. Like, it's definitely a man-made.
Okay.
Like, man-made. Not man-made as in, like, human. Man-made celebration.
The males, yeah?
Yeah, where they get to do all of that for a day.
That's a fact. So they can get the rest of the year off.
And then get the rest of the year off, yeah. So, right. I know we're going to be all over the place with this because it's just a topic of discussion. Single people on Valentine's.
Yep.
Single baby mums or single baby dads.
Yeah,
that
emotional.
Pop right up. All I need is my kids. So we're gonna be inundated with. Wow, go on Facebook, go on Insta, go on anywhere.
Do you know what? I was gonna.
You're gonna see 50 plus posts of people saying, "I don't need a man," or "I don't need a girl. I've got my kids."
Do you know what, fam? I'm leaving here to get the kids in it. So I was gonna do that.
You've already just said you're gonna buy your girls.
So that was gonna be my post in it. Oh, just me and the kids. Me on my Valentine's. Boy, that's
do you
lovely.
think there's anything wrong with that? Like, see me, yeah. If I'm single,
yeah.
Obviously, right now I'm not. But if I was, I just wouldn't get involved.
Yeah, facts.
Like, just stay out of it.
Facts.
It's not a
That's
day
facts.
for me.
Not your day.
I wouldn't feel like I need to put my kids up and say, like, and then even worse, buy gifts for myself from them.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact.
Like, we're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds.
Oh wait! Buying stuff from your kids to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
wow, that's a bit peak.
Like, buy chocolates and a rose for them to give to you, and then put it up and say,
funny.
"Oh my gosh, my kids are so sweet. Look what they've got."
Yeah.
Me.
So let me.
You bought them that to give to you.
So the first post. Okay, that's calm.
No,
that's calm. That's calm. Shout out to that guy. Second one, why? Go on with them. I'm not gonna out names.
No, but we're seeing some couples though.
They couples, yeah.
We're seeing couples.
They're couples. They got kids. Happy Valentine's to me, yeah. Shout out to that.
Remember, girls have changed the name to Galentines.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So the single girls,
yeah.
Like, I do not expect any man to be posting about they're spending Valentine's to their self or Happy Valentine's. But then we come again with the masculinity.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But
so you think single men?
First of all, that's deep. With the kids. That's cute. That's cute.
What? But with man and kids or just kids?
Just her and her kids in it. That's calm. It's calm.
So what's the status? Oh, what did the status say? All I need is me and my kids.
No, I'm not gonna say people's statuses because they're gonna gas me in it. What's this one? What's going on?
Nah. Right, let's get back. What I'm saying is, if a man,
go on.
So in our generation,
yep.
If he then celebrated Valentine's single,
yep,
like how females do it, would you think that was a problem?
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Like, so he's like, woke up in the morning.
It's not a problem. Men can do whatever they want, but it's a bit feminine,
some
isn't it?
chocolate, some roses. He's led in his bed.
Man's got to be in his bed.
Because you know what?
I could be on the sofa.
They're always like led, like, I don't know what they do in it, like, but you know what I'm saying. And then like message, done a selfie of himself, dressed up.
Nothing wrong with that, fam.
And then put a picture like, "Happy Valentine's Day to me. I'm all I need."
That's comment. Guys, there needs to be self-love.
Self-love.
But tutus, anyone that I know is definitely getting a WhatsApp laughing face. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm screenshotting that, and I'm nothing but smiling.
Yeah, but the worst thing is, like, we might even do that if a man are doing that for their girl, expressing their love.
Oh yeah,
like you might laugh and put like laughing faces or.
Nah, I wouldn't. Not publicly, not publicly.
No. But
publicly, I'm like, yeah, that's safe, that's sound.
Like,
and people should do
like
that.
Group chat today.
Facts.
There might be some screenshots put in the group chat for everyone to laugh at.
100%.
Of people expressing their love.
But there's nothing wrong with that, man. Express your love, innit? Express your love.
So, like I said, Valentine's for me. Do you know what? I choose Valentine's more. It's more like a joke thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really
you treat
a
it
love
like a joke
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, my card today said on it, "Oh, looks like I liked you more than I expected."
Okay.
That's what the front of the card said.
Yeah.
And obviously, the card I received says, let's celebrate, it's Valentine's. Like, it's not a full, like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Wake up in the morning, breakfast. Like, it's never been that for me. Like, it's always a reason to just...
But is that a problem, though? Is that a problem?
No, but I like that more.
Okay.
Like, I like the fact that it's a bit of a joke thing.
Okay, that's cute.
And obviously, I received a cup with her face on that. When I put drink in there, it dissolves and her face comes on it.
That's a dope cup. You should have brought that one in.
No. But you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was more of a bit like that. It was never going to be like that real emotional...
Deep romantic nights.
It's a day. Yeah. Like maybe your anniversary of when you first met or first date or wedding or... And get them things, but not a day that someone just made up. Not a day. So, what does Valentine's Day look like for a single person?
So it just looks like a normal day in watching TV.
Day.
Yeah, it's nothing else. It?
Laughing people's statuses on social media.
And crying into the covers. Hey, do you know what it is? This is what it consists of. It consists of ha ha, dickhead, look at you, ha ha, and then you put the phone down and you just look around.
You're just on your own.
And you get a quilt.
Do you think? Obviously not you. Well, I would say not you because, like, you're a humor person. You deal with a lot of probably your trauma through humor. Do you think there are people like us?
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean like us, like black. I just mean like our kind of generation that probably won't go on social media today because because they're
triggered.
Yeah, they're triggered. Not even that they've even been in a relationship or they haven't got a relationship or they want one. They don't want to see people happy.
I think reality is people that look like us. Not, I mean, in our age demographic. That's what I meant to say, demographic. Sorry, probably do feel like that. Probably a bit angry, maybe a bit upset internally. Maybe like, oh, why doesn't no one love me? Just that the other, innit?
No, that's deep.
But it's true. It's
I'm not
reality.
trying to laugh at that.
It's a reality. It's a reality. And I think a lot of people are like that, innit? So I just want to say to all of you people at home, let me get my deep voice on.
Yeah.
Just want to say to all of you lovely ladies. Yo, it's my nighttime voice. What are you talking about?
You do not need me in this. You do not need me in this. Yeah.
To all you lovely ladies at home. Big man, stop laughing.
Alright, sorry.
I can't do my thing, innit?
You know what? We need to do the boys to men thing. Sorry, we'll do it. I'm in with you.
Can I just get some humming or some So to all you lovely ladies that were alone tonight, today, I just want you to know that you are loved.
You are loved.
We here at Broken Generations want you to know that we will be your Valentine tonight. And you ugly bitch!
That's gonna be like about ramping on this day, on this day of all love days.
Nah, do you know what? Shout out! I've been putting on a persona, innit?
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys that are together in relationships.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing.
No, it's beautiful, man. It's powerful.
It's probably harder to be in a relationship in this day and age than it is to be single.
Facts.
In every aspect.
Yeah, facts.
You know?
Facts.
But people are right there. And some people do love it. Like, girls love it.
And so you should, man. Make your girl happy, innit? Make your girl happy for a day at least.
One day, you know. That's what they're asking for.
Let her have a good conversation with her brethren. When her brethren ask, oh, what did you get?
Yeah.
At least let them say, oh, I got something, innit?
Do you think that's like, did you ever find that as like a pressure? Like, oh wait there, her friend got this and all I'm getting is... Did you ever feel pressure like that?
Nah. Just because I'm kind of level-headed in my own, kind of like, I'm kind of stubborn. So I never really felt that.
Is that been so?
But I'm not a great gift giver, you know.
I'm terrible.
I'm not a great gift giver.
No, I'm terrible.
Like if I see something, I think, oh yeah, this person will like this, and I'll just get it in the moment.
Yeah, me.
When it comes to birthday and Christmases, I ain't got a clue. I'd rather someone just tell me what they want and then just go and get it.
This is what I do.
I can't.
Birthdays, Christmas, I say, show me what you want. Send me the picture, I'll buy it.
Yeah, facts.
That's
it's
how I
easier
deal
for
with
me,
it.
man. It's just
Yeah,
easier,
yeah, and you get something you want.
Yeah, facts.
I always feel like when you buy gifts for people, they might not actually want it.
Facts.
So you might as well get something you want.
Yeah. Facts.
Oh, what was I had a good one and you just knocked me off my trail as well.
What were you going to say?
Has there been a time when you've been disappointed at Valentine's? You know, like you thought, oh, today's like something's going to go off, or maybe they're planning something, or...
Nah.
And then like nothing happened.
Not on Valentine's Day. There's never been a day... Yeah, there's never been a day when I thought, oh yeah, someone's thinking about this, so I'm going to get something. Never. Not once.
I've had a disappointing Valentine's Day.
Have you?
Yes. But to be fair, it got flipped.
Okay.
So it did get... So in the morning...
Yeah, it was good.
In the morning there was nothing.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it was like, well, you know, you don't even celebrate.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even get a card. Like, I brought a card. I brought, like, flowers and stuff. And obviously, because of how I go on and how I just said this whole 18 minutes.
Yeah.
It's nothing to me. It's another day. Obviously, I woke up. All right, cool. I put a little effort in. I woke up to nothing. Not even like a realization of the day.
Yeah.
So obviously I was like, but at least something, though, innit? At least something. So it did get turned around in the end.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Did it at least something as a surprise, or was it?
No, but just like an acknowledgement, like a card, like something, innit? So it was. But I understand where it come from because of the way I act. Like, probably the whole week leading up to that day.
Like,
I was like, yo, done Valentine's, just a reason to spend money, blah, 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 blah. The day come and I'm like, nothing?
No, that's facts. For me, I've never been a person to be like, oh yeah, someone's going to get me something deep or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's the thought, innit?
Yeah.
It's a thought. Even a happy, like, oh, how are you doing? Like, hope you're okay. Smiley face. I mean, a picture in a lingerie. But
who's this from, though? Is this from your partner, or is this in general? Like, is your DMs back open?
No.
Because the first couple of episodes, your DMs were open.
It's definitely not open, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
Open, innit?
Oh, what? So is there...
No, it's just maturity, innit? I'm just trying to grow up.
Okay, no, I appreciate that.
That masculine stuff, innit? Trying to grow up.
Valentine's is always going to be one of them ones where he was going to joke, man.
Anyone that's doing anything pretty on Valentine's Day, shout out to you, innit?
Definitely.
It's raining.
It is.
It's lockdown.
Oh, there's not. You're in your yard. I know a lot of people celebrated yesterday, as in Saturday the 13th.
Yeah.
Just because it's the weekend, they can get drunk. They can probably do stuff at night they wouldn't usually do when they're sober. Facts. Because it's Valentine's.
Yeah. Facts.
You know them ones. Girls are wrapping up the same that they've been given for the whole year and expect that it's special because it's Valentine's.
It's been waxed,
shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, to the girls. Shout out to you that wrap up the same.
say your piece, fam. What are you trying to say? Speak straight.
Wrap up the same and get it to the man on a special day. Shout out to you. Nah, because
it's appreciated, though, fam. It's appreciated.
Because this is probably one of the days of the year, maybe today and your birthday, that you expect.
What, anal, yeah? Alright. Sorry.
Like you're set to get your body yum today and them thing that like today's the day. Yeah, today's the day. When you get the body wash. Is that how you're coming with?
What are you talking about here, fam? What are you talking about?
I don't know, brother. Like,
single out here, cuz.
Why?
Anyway.
Valentine's is coming and all of that. We're calm with that one, yeah?
Yeah, we're calm in it.
Put your breath back.
Yeah, I'm calm, man. Man
had flashbacks. Man just come back with flashbacks.
Special days, man. Tomorrow's supposed to be a special day as well.
Why?
That's like the side piece, innit? That's what you're supposed to rent to the side piece.
Nah, I didn't meant to be before.
Oh, is it?
I thought the Saturday.
Oh, is it the Saturday the 13th?
Before, yeah.
Okay. I don't play by those rules, innit? I don't know, innit? I don't play by those rules, innit? I don't know. I got a clue.
You know what I mean? Categorically, I know nothing about
it. It's not my life. It's not my life, innit?
Mr. Henry, let's keep it moving.
Let's do this.
remember Poet used to have a show called That's a Rap?
Facts. That's a rap show.
I'd love to have that just at the end of the show. Yeah. That'd be wavy. I don't know why I even thought of that.
Right,
so, Mr. Henry, what have we been talking about in this episode? And I'm genuinely asking because I actually
I'm trying to remember now. What was the first topic?
The first topic we discussed was
masculinity.
Masculinity.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Do we need quote unquote toxic masculinity?
I think that was probably the only serious topic we discussed today. I think that was. But like we said, join the discussion. You listen if you think it's something you could add value to, or even if you just want to add an opinion.
Definitely.
Let us know. Then we sidelined. So I think I got like white tight side. So I was basically running, and you come from the side and took me out with the article. I was not prepared. I forgot.
Quick detour.
Yeah. Because we had something else completely different lined up. And then you mentioned the article, and I said, yeah, we need to go into that. I like that one there still.
Yeah, that's calm.
I like that one. If you don't know what we're talking about, if you skipped through, go back and watch that one.
Yeah. Gloucestershire Live article, 30th of January.
Mr. Henry got
little chit chat in it. Little chit chat.
Catfish
is not the right word, you know.
Yeah, because you went expecting something else.
Okay, yeah, that might be.
I ain't talking about a date. I'm talking about you went.
Because everyone, when you say the word catfish, people think that you're looking for somebody specifically, and it's somebody's different, innit?
No, but I'm saying you went and something else. So you went for one thing,
one intention.
Yeah,
different intention.
Got a different intention. And then the third one, Valentines.
Had a deep conversation.
Wow, we always have a deep conversation. It ended a bit abruptly. But yeah, like we said, if you're celebrating and you love it, then you love it. If not, each to their own, innit?
Tomorrow's a different day, innit? Let the people that celebrate, innit?
Yeah. I know we come down on that good Valentine's Day and come lower the mood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like they're set to
people like, oh, shall I post it? Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe I won't post it.
Nah, it's calm.
Nah, do you, man? Do you? So, we're at the end, episode 4.
Season 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this thing's giving me a headache.
Oh yeah? Free the hair, fam. What you mean? It's free the hair.
It's free the hair, man. Boy, it's dying now though, isn't it?
Oh, it's flat. Yeah, it's flat. It's calm.
Maybe I just need to wear this first and then take it off after.
It's calm.
And what I like that, Broken Generation.
Holler at me, last name Henry on Instagram.
It's Danger, same place.
Yeah, man. Love, peace, guidance.